YouTube, and welcome to a action replay pokegen tutorial. This tutorial is going to be in two parts. First part is just going to be showing you how to basically gen any Pokemon that you want, and the second part is going to be about how you get a Contrary Superior through. So first of all, I'm just going to show you how you use the action replay cheat cartridge to actually get the Pokemon that you want, and how to make them. I'm just going to be doing this tutorial based on the fact that you may now have some average knowledge of the use of pokegen, but I will leave links to all the downloads and stuff that I use, including pokegen itself, in the description. So anyway, what you want to do is open up pokegen, open up two windows, because this is just how I do it and this is how I'm used to doing it, so this is just the best way to do it in my opinion. And in one window you're going to want to go open and go into your downloads and get this 100% Pokebank transfer rate save file, which I will upload for you guys to use. And it may take a while to open because it's quite a bit of data. So there we go, they're all open now. And let's, for example, say we want to make a Houndoom with Heatwave, because obviously Mega Houndoom is quite popular and Heatwave is a very powerful stab move. So let's just go, and it's a tutor move from Black and White as well. So let's just go change that to Heatwave. So that's a completely legitimate move. You can change the OT, I'll make it Lauren. Attack stats met, you can change the hidden power. This one's got full power, hidden power fighting. All this is already going to be 100% passable, so as long as you don't fiddle with it too much, it should be fine. You can change the nature and all that kind of stuff, and that's pretty much everything that you need to know. So then you're just going to go File, Save Pokemon. Oh, oops, don't do that because I just did the wrong thing. File, Save File As, and then oh no, God, Jesus, File, save Pokemon from tabs, even, we'll get there eventually, and I'm just going to save this to my desktop and call it Heatwave Houndoom, if I can not typo. Okay, so Heatwave Houndoom is now there on my desktop. So then what you're going to want to do in the other one is open that Heatwave Houndoom Pokemon file that we just made, and set it in, because these all represent, that represents your party Pokemon, and these represent the boxes in your PC. So we're just going to have Houndoom, box 1, slot 1, and he's blue because he's actually selected. And then all you're going to want to do is go to Tools, Code Generator. Here you want to select the drop down menu of the game that you're actually using to get the codes off. So I'm going to put white 2, and then activation buttons. I use up and R because they're the ones I'm used to using, but these buttons can be anything that is on the drop down menu to activate the code. And then you're going to want to tick the selected Pokemon box, click generate, and then export. And I'm just going to export that as Heatwave Houndoom. Heatwave Houndoom file. There we go, so that's now there. And that is pretty much all you need. If you were doing this and your Pokemon aren't working or going through, you have to make sure you have File, go into Options, set your target game as the game that you're using as well. Because mine was set onto Black and White for some reason when I first got my Pokegen, and it wasn't working for ages. It kept corrupting my game, and I was like, what's going on? But it's because you need to make sure that's selected, and when you generate the code, you need to make sure it's there as well. So, once you've done that, you can close Pokegen because you're not going to need it. And then you're going to want to open the action replay up. And I'll just delete this and pretend that's not there so you guys don't know what it is. Then you're going to want to plug in your action replay. So there we go, I've plugged mine in now. And the Heatwave file, the save file, is what you want to drag into this code section here. And it will make it up, and then you can click on it, and there it will say box 1, slot 1, Houndoom. So you know that's the right one, and then you can just drag that onto there. It'll ask you to do this. I just click OK and yes. And then after that's happened, that means that code is your only custom code now, and then you just want to hit commit changes and yes, and that's going to write the code that you just entered onto your action replays for it to work into the game. And then once you've done that, you literally just press the activation codes in your game and then save the game and obviously transport them using the Pokemon Bank transporter thing to transport them from Black and White to Pokemon Bank and then to your X and Y game. So that's how you do all that kind of stuff. Here's how you get a hidden ability superior through. I will give you the hidden ability superior file for you to change and edit, but pretty much you just open the file that I will send the download link to, and you set it and you do the code and everything for it. It will appear as overgrow here, do not change that. When it comes through to X and Y, it will become contrary. When you hack it into Black and White, it will show as overgrow, but when you bring it through X and Y, I promise you, it will come through as contrary. So all of this, don't touch this. This is the only way I'll get through. You can't change any of the attacks to egg moves because it won't work, but you can make it shiny and stuff, I think, and it will still come through. So, and you can nickname it and everything and change its nature and all its stats and stuff. So that's how I got my contrary superior. I used this exact code, and all you have to do is add it into your action replay by dragging it down and doing all that. I hope this tutorial helped, and I'll see you around. Goodbye.